Hello, people that in the house are doing today. I thought of whacked a bit, I suppose. Yes, whacked. Would you like to guess about? So basically, every time there's a budget, right, the government, give pensioners and people in social welfare €5 increase. Right, that's fair enough. But guess what they get? Guess what the TDs and Dáil Éireann get? Guess what? Guess what? They get a €3,000 increase. At least this year they got a €3,000 increase. Now, don't ask me where they got the €3,000 and how they couldn't give, people lying on the street or put it towards homeless charities or put it towards housing or put it towards anything. Anything but give the TDs more money. Because 96,000 before, I don't know how much it is now, but it could be a good bit now. That's how much a TD owns in Dáil Éireann. No matter what party you are. If you're a minister, you probably own a lot more. Obviously, the Taoiseach owns the most. But that's insane money. That's a lot of money, 96,000 and 3,000 extra. Nearly every year they give themselves a bonus. And you really just wonder, does Fine Gael deserve it? You really wonder. Did they even deserve to even get 10 cents out of, what they done to this country? And, you really just wonder to yourself, does Fine Gael even deserve to get pocket money? They should be only getting about 50 cents a week. Maybe then they might do something if they got 50 cents a week. Imagine that. Now imagine that. See how quickly Leo Varadkar would do something if he was only getting 50 cents a week for his job. Give it to the nurses, give it to the people who work very hard for it, work very hard to do their best with limited resources. And you know what? They give it to the people who don't give a damn. In the government, which is obviously very logical. And I'm being very sarcastic saying that because, they haven't got logic in this. The last government hadn't got any logic at all. No matter what they done, they made no logic what they done. Wanting to commemorate OIC in the black and tans, oh my, honest to God. That was the biggest, I never seen a bigger joke. Good God, if that was mentioned years ago, that you're going to commemorate the black and tans, I'd swear Leo Varadkar could be hanged. Because at least they said that years ago, Devil Air was Ireland. You said you're going to commemorate the black and tans. There's some people who, survived during the Civil War and the War of Independence, you would be hanged. Zip is that you would be hanged. That's the biggest joke I ever heard in my life. They're just let's be friends. Unless they say, come out and shake my hand. Shake Leo, they come out to black and tan, shake Fine Gael's hand, yeah. Which is more or less what they was to do. That failed terribly for them at least. And that didn't go well for them, to be honest. That didn't go well. And then obviously the Fine Gael was supposed to be the Farmers' Party, and obviously they done absolutely atrocious to the supporters that they relied on. And, that's what's going to make them suffer now, because they just, everything they done was just wrong. Whatever they done, they never done really anything good. The only thing they done good is probably going to leave office. That'll be the only thing good they ever do. And maybe not come back. But I say they will be back soon. 3,000 extra for sitting down and, arguing around the country. And then when the election comes, the only time you ever see a politician moving is when they're looking around for votes. That's the only time I ever see a politician out in the street, talking to people and going around. Is when there's an election. You never see them. And honest to God, I'm walking around some streets and I'm talking to people, and I never see one. I never see one politician or any councillor. I've never seen any of them. Unless there's a newspaper or the television's around, that's the only time you see them coming out. That's honest, the honest truth. I've never seen any politicians. Maybe once or twice I've seen them, just out socialising. But, you never see them walking around listening to the people. And that's, something the politicians have lost. Just walking around and talking to people. And, getting the general feel without having to wait for an election. Because that's the only time you ever see them, bother to even to understand anything. And obviously they have the €3,000 extra. Which will be very handy for them because they can walk around very nicely in their new runners. Yes. Yes, we might use it by... what I was thinking? And this is very sarcastic, I'm going to say this. But what we should do for a Christmas present for this year? Why not? Let's buy every member of the government a 1.9 million printer that they don't even use. How about that? We knock down a few walls and everything and we put it into each one's houses. Because you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not give it to the Fine Gael government? I think they deserve to put the 1.9 million each. You know what? Why not? Honest to God, they already have one. Why not give it to every one of them? Honest, I'm being very sarcastic, but that's the crack that they be at. That's the crack to be at as soon as they get into government. They'll be giving themselves up and they're giving nothing to the people. And you know, you can I know I'm laughing, but it's just the truth. It's the truth. Like, honestly, they couldn't give a damn. As long as they get their vote, as long as they're in. You know, apart from that, they couldn't give a damn because they won't be kicked out and they'll just be there for the next 5 years, sitting there staring into the sky. You know, maybe once or twice they might wander about a bit, but you know, it's like the council, they don't really do much. Yes. But anyway, take Fortress, describe more, and let me know what you think. Anybody who says the TDs in Darlow and we're in the last hour and actually probably now going to get 3,000 euro extra. You know, good Jesus Christ, where in the name of God do you think they deserve it? Like, some of them might deserve it. I'm not going to say, you know, one or two of them are, you know, fair enough. But you know, giving Fine Gael, you know, when 3,000 euro extra while there's people starving in the street, I think, you know, priority should be put towards the people that are lying in the street instead of the people who are lying in hot tubs and in 5-star hotels across the world. And when you see, if Fine Gael does get in again, there'll be in every 5-star hotel in the bloody world. Anyway.